Good morning, you guys. It's Amanda, or good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. I want to go over with you how I'm planning my menu for the week, and I literally just spent like 10 minutes doing this, but in the beginning it used to be painstaking for me and I would spend hours. So now I try and do this on Sunday mornings and it's gotten a lot better. And I have to be honest with you, I'm mostly concerned with two things. And one is my own damn food, and the other is what's the dinner, because I want us to have the healthy dinners each week. And so when I start, so you can print this template off if you want to try this. This is what it looks like. I put it in the group today, peekaboo. And when I start by filling in the dinners across here. And then I kind of start working down each day. I always have my snack, my Shakeology after my workout. If I don't, I can swap these two, that's fine. Or I could swap lunch and dinner. I mean, it doesn't matter. It depends on if you're following the fix or not, how you fill in what you need. But I pretty much try and shoot for something fairly healthy. I don't mind repeating things, and I also kind of fill in my lunches based on what I had for dinner the night before. So that's why for me, I kind of work in an L shape, and I kind of do an example day for myself. And then I go across and do the dinners. So for instance, the first thing I wrote on here was oatmeal with apples. I'm gonna have oatmeal with cinnamon in it and stone ground oats and some diced up apples, and that'll be my breakfast tomorrow. And I'll have a small serving of that, and then I can get my workout done. And I always like my Shakeology after my workout is like a post-workout reward. So then I filled that in, and I put it plus a half a banana, because I'm gonna blend a half a banana in my chocolate, because I love that. For lunch, I put sweet potato, broccoli, and chicken, because that's just what I feel like having tomorrow, and I'm baking chicken now for my prep for the week, so that'll be all ready. For snack, I put Greek yogurt and berries. I don't know if you can see this or why I'm holding it up. And then for dinner, see, that's why, because now I can't see it. I have crock-pot salsa chicken. So that's what I'm gonna make for the family tonight, and this is good because I work tonight, so I can throw all this stuff in the pot, and then I can go. It'll be ready for them to have dinner tonight. So Daryl can take whole grain tortillas or corn tortillas and scoop the salsa chicken into it, and they can have salsa chicken tacos. And then what I have for lunch tomorrow, you can see, is chicken fajita salad. And I can make a big salad with some fresh chopped up peppers and whatever, and use the leftover salsa chicken from tonight and just pop it all in the salad, because I know they won't eat a whole crock pot of this stuff tonight. And then I have the leftovers to use for lunch, right? So that way I'm using things and folding them into the next day. Another thing I want to point out is why I start with the apples and the banana as my snack. I'm getting my fruits and carbs in early, and then my sweet potatoes at lunch, because I work and I want to have energy throughout the day, and I want to have time to burn the carbs off. So I hope that makes sense. So that's how I kind of laid out my menu. And I'll put a picture of this with this video so you can see exactly. It's just a rough draft right now. I can always make it prettier after. But I have for dinner things like my Turbo Fire turkey chili, and then I can put the leftovers from that in the freezer. For dinner I have turkey burgers with green salad, and so I can make turkey burgers, and my kids, my husband, they'll all eat that. I have chicken kebabs and brown rice for dinner the next night, and I put the veggies and the chicken on there. If my kids don't want to eat the peppers, that's fine. I'll eat them, or I'll save them and have them in my leftover lunch on the weekend, whatever's left over. For breakfast, I have things like the stone ground oats with the apples, whole wheat toast with, not whole wheat, whole grain toast with peanut butter, egg muffins. I have a great recipe for egg muffins on my blog that are super easy, and it's easy to pop 2 of those in, and they keep all week. My kids eat them too. So anyway, that's how I kind of fill in. For lunch, I have things like a chef salad, the chicken fajita salad with the leftover chicken salsa, chicken lettuce wraps. I have leftover chili one day from the chili the night before. And then Sunday I just kind of write leftovers, and I use that. That's my more relaxed day. That's my day off and home with my family. And I kind of just do leftovers all day. And there's also an evening snack spot available, and that's when I look at what I've had for the day and see what I have left. But usually I try and keep it either like a veggie or a protein. I don't want a bunch of carbs right before I go to bed. Depending on how big and my dinner was and how late, I might not have that last snack. And then anyway, so now on to how I plan the shopping. So what I do is I take this piece of paper, and actually I have it in an Excel sheet too. I could try and find you if you want. And I have the sections written out. So grains, condiments, produce, What's that say over there? Dairy. And then meats and proteins. And this is how I do it. I go to the breakfast. So now I have my little menu filled out. And I go to the breakfast and I say oatmeal with apples. So I write oatmeal. And then I write down under produce, apples. For my snack, I have Shakeology and half a banana. So I make sure and add bananas to the produce list. Then for lunch, I have sweet potato, broccoli, and chicken. So I make sure and write sweet potatoes, broccoli under produce, and under the protein section, I write chicken. Now what I did for the chicken, I wrote chicken, and then I wrote chicken salad, salsa chicken. And then for the turkey, I wrote wraps, salads, because I have turkey wraps on one lunch, and I have a chef's salad on one lunch, and I want to remind myself to buy enough to make both those meals. I wrote turkey burgers / ground turkey, because you can buy a perfectly fine turkey burger pre-made at Costco in the freezer section, or you could buy ground turkey and make your own and then use the same turkey in the turkey chili. So then I write in parentheses turkey chili, turkey burgers. That reminds me how much I need when I'm at the store, so I know I buy enough for that whole thing. Once I've gone through every square on the menu, like you'll see I have apples and peanut butter as a snack. Well, I already wrote down apples. I have chef salad with turkey and eggs. Oh, I better write eggs under protein. And then I also have egg muffins for breakfast one day. So I already have eggs written down, but I know I need red peppers and spinach for that. So I add those on there. That's how I make my grocery list. Then when I go to the store, I'm armed and dangerous, and I have all these things that I'm buying. And I have them set by section, which is usually, you'll find, the perimeter of the store. You shouldn't even really be in those interior aisles for anything but like sandwich bags or garbage sacks. Because everything, 80% of grocery stores are full of added sugar. All these ingredients and foods you use are just chock full of added sugar, and you don't need that. It's just to make Americans think that their food tastes better, and it tricks you when you think you're buying something healthy like canned tomatoes, and it turns out it's full of salt and sugar. Why would you need to add sugar to canned tomatoes? But it's how it is. So either go get fresh tomatoes or look on the back of the label if you're in that canned section and make sure it's not added salt and sugar, a ton of it, or find the best you can. You got to make this work in real life for you. And if you're cooking for a family, I know it feels overwhelming and hard, but the way to plan the meals is to start with the dinner, because that's the meal that you're most responsible for the family, and then you can fill in your other stuff. And I can certainly make my daughter lunch with peanut butter and turkey and whole grain bread and apples and mozzarella cheese sticks and make her a perfectly good lunch with the groceries I already bought to feed myself. Okay? So anyway, I hope this helps you figure out how I kind of plan a menu. Then I don't freak out when I go off schedule. I just adjust my day from there and try and make it fit. If I did something or I forgot something at home, I do the best I can, and I try and substitute only like whole grains for whole grains and proteins for proteins. So maybe I ran out, I forgot to buy brown rice, but I still have a sweet potato. I'll have that instead. Or I forgot to buy wraps for my turkey wraps, then I'll use bread and make it a sandwich. It's okay. But if you need help figuring out your calorie goal for a day, let me know. If you're using the 21-day fix, it's all broken down in the book for you. But I hope this helps you guys figure out what you're going to eat and get a start on meal planning. And I promise the first week is hard, but the second week is so much easier because you start becoming a master at this as you do it, okay? But you can't get better at it if you don't try and you don't start. Hope this helps you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Post your questions below. Bye.